story time, and it's going to be called Gorgeous Doll's Wrap Up. Because we're going to wrap this shit up, okay? So, this whole thing started because I did a story time in my subscription titled The Watch Burglar. I have a subscription because, to be honest, every time I do a story time, people go and they try to investigate and everything. For me, I was tired of being on blogs. I was really tired of that. I wanted to be able to tell my stories without them becoming a big media mess, right? Because I'm sponsored, branded, I got a business, I got shit going on, okay? But I want to say this, is that my subscription, people pay monthly their hard-earned money to support and hear me. But what I didn't know is that even your haters will subscribe to you. Your haters will pay to stalk you. Insane. And that brings up Stacy. Okay, now the story time I did about the watch burglar, the athlete in question is Kimba Walker, who in fact is not married. Clock it. Okay, so the story time that I did about the watch burglar, y'all could go look at it. It's pinned on my page. I did it in my subscription. So therefore, that when Stacy came on here telling this story, it looked like a brand new story that nobody had ever seen about Gorgeous Doll. No. Stacy had been stalking me for years because she got left off Bad and Bougie, so she stalks all the pretty bitches and lit bitches that's doing something with their lives right now, because she turned from, a kind of lit bitch to nothing, fell off. So therefore, all she does is sit around and watch us all day, build our lives and our empires, right? So anyways, the only reason why it looks like that is because that story was in my subscription. It wasn't publicly on my page. But let's make it very, very fucking clear. If I would have publicly posted that story, you would have had no room to say a fucking thing. But, as clout chasers are, she goes and she comes online and tells her version of events, right? For me, I didn't really give a fuck to clear anything because I never said your name. I never said which character you were. But guess what? A hit dog will always holler. So that's what happened, right? A hit dog hollered to the top of their motherfucking lungs, okay? But what that hit dog doesn't understand is you might get some support on the Gorgeous Doll hate train, but you'll never win from it. You'll never win for yourself, right? So this has turned into a 5-day debacle of Gorgeous Doll, because everybody knows that bitches wouldn't even be listening to you if you did not have the big ass Gorgeous Doll on everything you post, right? Okay, cool. My thing is this, I literally over this weekend received phone calls, from my family, from my team, from people telling me, don't address it, let her starve. Because once you're the only person, me apparently is what they said, I'm the only person who could bring this bitch back from the dead. And I won't. I refuse. This will be my last time ever speaking about this girl, because as you could tell by the screenshots she posted, I had left her alone and literally blocked her. You see the messages go from blue to green. And that maybe hurt her feelings. Because at that time, I was in the top Gorgeous Doll era. Okay? I was unstoppable. Still am. But I literally told her, I do not want to be cool with you no more. Okay? Now, let me tell you why this person is so pressed and really depressed. You can see it clear as day. Yes, I went through something. And she went through something too. The difference is I've always had support. My mom, my family. When I called my mom and I told her what I was struggling with, she pulled up quick, fast, in a hurry. Made sure that her daughter did not fall off or die. Because at that point, I had lost 4 friends to fake perks. Right? But another person who was there that a lot of you guys do not understand why I keep around is Christian. Yeah, me and Christian used to date. We did when I first went to Atlanta. And then, do y'all remember the story time on my old page where I literally said, I found a bitch in the bed with my nigga that I was talking to, and I threw an iRobot at her head, and I allegedly was about to light the Corvette on fire? This is all allegedly, by the way. It never happened. It's only for entertainment purposes. But the difference of what's going on now is that she's taking advantage of the fact that this is a new page. All natural engagement following. Because y'all know my old page got swiped off, right? But this one got built right back up. In less than, I want to say, 2 months, we hit 200K. Over the weekend, we almost about to hit 250. Yeah, you know why? Because I put in the work to be a content creator. I did this, right? Okay, cool. Let me get back to the topic. When I went through what I went through, the only people who were there for me was my mama and Christian. So those are the people that forever in my life. First of all, it's my motherfucking mama. But Christian will forever be in my life because I remember the times I went through and were not near one of them bitches who's online talking about me there. And to be honest, I'm happy that I didn't even trust them with that information for real. But that's why Christian will forever and always be in my life, because he stayed loyal to me during one of the worst times in my life, as into where with you, Stacey. You got kicked out, Tyler Perry, Mad Black Woman, Medea style, out of Drum's house. And you didn't have no support. You had to go all the way back to Griffin, Georgia, and live with your mom because you had fell off so bad from the motherfucking pills. You couldn't save yourself, and the man that you thought cared about you wouldn't save you either. He wiped his hands of you. I understand why you're so upset. But guess what? That's nobody's fault but yourself, okay? And what I'm realizing with this whole situation is people will hate you because other people support you. I have not taken any type of pain medicine in 2 years. Y'all see how this boob is different than this one? I won't even go get it motherfucking fixed because I'm scared of taking any pain medicine from having surgery. Okay? So if you feel like you clocking tea, it's pissed because I've already talked about all of it. And y'all are like, oh, Gorgeous usually is going back and forth and da-da-da-da. And that's what I usually do. But guess what I know is that the people who have been watching me know that every single thing that girl is talking about was on my old page with receipts, timestamps, and videos, right? So therefore, where I'm at right now, you bitches can't touch me. Not in any way. And that's the thing that you fail to realize. You might get a couple followers, but you will never win. Ever. And that's the thing, is that the only reason why people are entertaining this is because there are people who hate me. But there's just as much people that love me, that really love and support me. The numbers prove themselves. Agridoll did 5 figures yesterday. My subscription did 23,000. But you did all this for free. You did all this for free. Listen, my family and my team, they don't want me to speak too much on this bitch or the situation. But I'm going to say this. Every single thing that this girl is saying is not factual. Okay? A lot of it is made up. A lot of it is boosted to keep getting views. And I bet you when she actually shuts the fuck up and stops talking about me, them views will decline. Because we all know what? You say my name, bring them views out. Exactly. Listen, get your views, baby girl, but you won't win. You won't win on your own. And that's really all I have to say about it. Every single bitch that was talking about me, all you bitches benefited from being around me. All you bitches was around. And when we was around and we was out, whatever, you bitches wasn't saying shit then. But you bitches saying shit now. Well, guess what? I'm a different Gorgeous Doll. I'm the active doll owner, Gorgeous Doll. I'm that bitch, Gorgeous Doll, that none of you bitches could ever get close to ever again a day in your life. And this is as close as you will ever get to having a conversation with me. Bye, y'all. When a bitch compares everything in her life to yours, you gotta really see shit right. You gotta understand that that bitch will never be happy for you, because she will always be in her head asking, why her and not me? Why her and not me? Right? If that person isn't doing better than you, or getting more, receiving more than you, they will always find an excuse to make it like it could never be you. This just could never happen to this bitch and not happen to me. This just could never be it. There gotta be something to it. No. You're just not her. And that's the thing. No bitch can compare to the path you make for yourself. And that's the thing. It'll always be a hating ass bitch watching your life, trying to figure out how, when, why, or where. And when they can't, they start making up shit to literally justify in their head why your life is better than theirs. And you can't let it bother you, because bitch, it's me, it's not you. It's not on me, it's in me. And you see that. That's why you compare every single thing I do to you. Because it'll never be you. Ever. Baby, listen. First of all, y'all see my new rack? For Active Doll, I got these gold acrylic hangers. Anyways, listen. I was just in Atlanta like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and I posted everything from the airport to the landing to I'm home, right? It might be people in Atlanta that don't like me, for sure, but I never got ran out of anywhere. If I remember the text correctly, it said, find you a place out here and let me know how much the rent is. If I remember correctly. So yeah, I didn't move from Atlanta because I was being ran out of shit. I outgrew Atlanta. I made all the money I could make. I did everything that I wanted to do. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, when a rapper leaves his hometown because he already did everything. He already done performed in all the clubs there. He already done made all his bread. Now the niggas is hating. You get what I'm saying? So the smart thing would be is to leave their hometown, go to LA or go to Miami, because you're above that. You get what I'm saying? Now, let me back it up and say this. I love the people that support me in Atlanta, the people that fuck with me in Atlanta, love them for life. But if a bitch came from being 320 pounds and I had 5 years on her, as in I had more time than her to make something, because what we're forgetting is this. Y'all are forgetting that I was 315 pounds and still outdid all them bitches. All of them. Every single one of them. So not only was it, oh no, she's just pretty. No, I overcame a lot in life. And that's why when someone's like, oh, she took my life, she stole my identity. No, baby, I got my own shit going on. Always did. What it is that I had less time than you and did way more. If you could do what I'm doing, do it right now. If you can make another gorgeous doll, do it right now. I ain't seen nobody do it yet. I ain't seen nobody do it yet. Okay? Then this Santiago person, I do not know who that is at all. I ain't never seen her talk to the girl or boy or whoever it is, right? I've been seeing in my comments their name, but I've never in my life met that person. I don't even know that name. Okay? I didn't move out of Atlanta until I was asked if I want to come to Miami. Okay? This is my second year in Miami. But you know what? I'm smart. I'm going up against corporate giants. You get what I'm saying right now? So it's like, for me, what would I get sitting in Atlanta? Some hating ass bitches? Yeah. Because the thing is that if I would have stayed in Atlanta, guess what? Them girls would have still been trying to get around me every chance they got. Just like Shorty did when she got kicked to the curb. Girl, I want to try to bartend with you at Onyx. Be fucking for real. If you don't want to believe those people, believe them. But and they don't know me now. They know me 3 years ago. And I ain't never had to lie about anything. It was all on my other page. You get what I'm saying? I just don't have the time to stop right now and retell all these story times. But best believe I will. It's gonna be free money. Free money from old stories. And that's gonna be the funny part of all of it, is that it's gonna make me more money to get paid again over the shit I already talked about. But yeah, anytime I go to Atlanta, I move freely. And I make sure I stop by Drama House. His chef made me a little something. Take my girls some clothes, make sure they good. That's what bitches really mad about. Y'all know that Sprinter that I had to go see Prince, right? Yeah, that's a drum Sprinter. That's why bitches is upset, because I'm still cool with niggas that don't talk to them. So let me get this straight. The reason why people are choosing to believe somebody, right, over with no receipts, right, because we're still waiting. But the reason why people choose to believe this person is because I will not stop fulfilling my orders to sit here and yell at my phone all day, because I won't react how I have reacted in the past when I already had all this shit this week planned. My active doll photo shoot, my active doll launch. On top of that, I got a Pilates event tomorrow, exclusive invite only. And you mean to tell me that you think I should stop what I'm doing and entertain this person who's irrelevant to my current life? You think that I should entertain the lies of somebody who has not been around me but is just making up their own narrative of things because it just could never be them and it's me? The thing about it, right, I would understand if my life didn't add up. I understand if I was carrying like a Birkin and driving an Altima or a Honda or something like that. But you know, I'm in an AMG first. I would understand if I lived in the hood or something. I'd understand if things just didn't add up. You get what I'm saying? But the reason why I'm not correcting anything, because the proof is in the motherfucking pudding when it comes to my life. You get what I'm saying? Nothing in my life gives questionable unless it's from a hating ass bitch who can't grasp ever receiving the same treatment. Period. These girls had never been around me in the last 3 years. And I've told y'all that. I hadn't talked to Gorgeous, first of all, to one bitch. I don't even know her. But these bitches ain't been around me. They don't know shit about me. But because they're sitting there yelling at a phone, entertaining you, oh, let me maybe believe this person. Instead of the girl who could not only move to Miami, but then go through a public situation, still maintain living in Miami, not working, not near job. I wake up every single motherfucking day and get on this little TikTok, and I show y'all my life. I show y'all what I'm doing. I show y'all just, what my life is like. Tomorrow, we're going to David Yurman to go shopping. Do y'all want to go? Do y'all want to go? I don't know. It's just everything in my life adds up to where when I hear a bitch saying shit like that, let me tell you, in IG baddie world, we're talking about IG baddie world, in the bad bitch world, when a bitch hate on a bitch, the first thing she say is, oh, that bitch shit fake. Because guess what? You can't call me ugly. You can't call me broke. So all you could do is put it in people's head that, oh, it's fake. It's not. You just could not fathom, right? You couldn't fathom because it's not you. It's not you. Now, if we sit here and say to all the bad bitches, right? Because here's the thing. Somebody was like, well, just post the receipts. Let me tell y'all something. I've always been upfront about this. I don't buy my shit. The shit that costs 20, 30, 40, 50,000, I told y'all that should be hurt gifts. You think them bitches come with receipts so that they could get turned back to the store? Niggas don't give receipts, goofball. The first Chanel bag I ever got, loyalty over royalty bought it for me. Okay? Love him to death. He in the feds now, but he coming home. We went into Chanel, and I tried to put that shit on my profile. He was like, nah, you ain't about to give me, no, put this shit on my profile. Niggas is smart out here. But I also made a TikTok where I told you men are more prone to giving bitches gifts than ever investing in anything actual worth building them up with. And it kind of goes back to, I think maybe DDG said it or something, where he was like, I'd rather buy a bitch a bag than pay her rent, or he said something like that, right? And everybody was in an uproar. So it's like, bitches don't understand my life because they ain't living that life. Period, point blank. And that's just the, you know? It doesn't make sense to me. So, excuse me while I'm building my brand and my platform and everything I have going on, and I won't entertain a bitch who has nothing but Gucci and an iPhone and a verified Eros account. Good night. Yo, I don't want to talk about this no more. I want to correct something because I don't know where the fuck y'all heard it, but that bitch was never my friend or best friend. That bitch been in my car once. Ain't never been in my crib. We never had a sleepover party. None of that shit. What? I ain't never had that girl around my child. My mama don't even know who that bitch is. When all this shit happened, my mama said, who is this girl? That's how you know. That bitch was not my friend. And then any bitch that I would say was a friend, you lost. That's OV. When you think that you gotta, which I know you bitches feel that way, you gotta get on the live with 3 to 4 other bitches to go up against one, you bitches already lost. But the one person that I would say at some point could have been a real friend, I will never say it. You know I won't say it? Because you sat your ass up there with the motherfucking girls that you, to be honest, hold more weight than all them bitches. And you still fucking turned. You still turned. And that's the thing about me and her. I'm not even going to say your name. But me and you, we go through our shit. But you one bitch that, every 2 years or so, I pop in and see how you doing. My son just asked how your son is. And you sitting on a motherfucking live talking about me. So let's not do that. None of them hoes was my friends. And now I hope everybody understands my motherfucking trauma. Why I don't fuck with bitches. Do you see? Do you see? But let's make it clear, right? With this whole DJ situation, I met him first. I went on a dinner date with him, hung out with him, whatever. And then I met Gramps. And I said, I'm good. Back it up. I'm good. I locked in with what I had going on. I was never mad about a nigga. But a bitch is mad that I surpassed her with the other nigga. That's the problem. Bitches got stagnant. And now they're trying to figure out how to find their way. The thing about it, though, is what I want bitches to know. Is that even if you find your way, it will be off the name of Gorgeous Doll. It won't be, oh, such and such. It'll be Squidward Stacy. Oh, yeah, you remember Gorgeous Doll. Everything will be Gorgeous Doll, Gorgeous Doll, Gorgeous Doll. You bitches will have no natural just, about yourself. You get what I'm saying? Your whole being revolves around you talking about me. That's not a good thing. You get what I'm saying? Even before I did my lore, I already was at like 160 on just talking about my life. Talking about shit that I went through. Of course it blew up when people was like, oh shit. Oh, this makes sense now why this bitch so toxic, why she acts like this, why da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You get what I'm saying? But one thing I will say is none of them bitches is my motherfucking friends. I would never claim none of them. And the one I would claim, clipped, over with. Any type of reconciliation that could have happened, that's the thing, is that even though I was mad at this bitch, right? I'm not even going to say the name, but anyways, one of the bitches who was on the live, she was one bitch that could have got back in. And don't even realize you just fucked it up trying to join on a bandwagon with these hoes. These hoes that can never get back. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day gotta end. And for me, I don't want no friends. I don't care about no friends. I know you bitches sit up together all day because you can't come to me on your own. You bitches couldn't step on your own. You had to go get help. Help. Well, I paid you bitches dust. And then I said, you know what? I handle my business. What we doing? You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, post the video. That man ain't married. That man is engaged. But the thing about it is this, right? If there was a video, then in that video, wouldn't it be me alone because he was gone? So how would it have any effect on him or his marriage? It wouldn't. Bitches is just using that as a lie because they never had no motherfucking video. So for me, it's like, I didn't entertain this shit because I was like, this bitch put on a good show, okay? I'm going to let her get a little whatever. Mind you, them followers didn't come from me. Them followers came from Bad Baby, I think, whatever. But in my opinion, right, you didn't elevate. You didn't win anything. You're just another bitch in a gorgeous doll story time. Bye. Okay, let's get down to business, okay? Let's start here. Want to go to the Moneybagg Yo concert with me? What time? You have to be at State Farm Reed at 7. My other homegirl coming. I probably won't make 7, babe. Okay, I can make it by like 8. Let me know if I should head that way. I said, okay, let me know. Where you at? Send y'all her locations. I said, let's go. She, I guess, wanted to bring a bitch or something like that. I don't know. I said, I don't care if a bitch was born at Magic, that hoe, not my friend. Because I think she called me and was like, such and such wants to come. No. I said, laughing my ass off, weirdo. And then I guess I might have been in the bathroom. It was like 1 second when she was calling me. So she was like, this nigga who run AG, remember from Miami? He owned Onyx the whole tour. I said, yeah, he helped get me hired. Okay? I'm like, this was, look, at 12-something a.m., all right? She's like, this was after the concert. I was upset with her, and I kind of, like, separated myself a little bit. But anyways, we ended up going our separate ways. I said, are you okay? And then she called me. She was like, the dude wants us to come to Onyx from the concert. I said, okay, I'm on the way. She said, I'm not going. I said, okay. She said, you staying at Allure? I said, nah, we leaving now. She said, oh, so you not coming to get me? I said, pull up. She's like, bro, call my phone. I said, I already gave them my keys and paid. She said, I'm hopping in an Uber to drop me off. So wait, you dead ass can't be serious. I'm outside. So then I said, the blogs are tripping. I gotta know because the video she took of me. So listen, we was at the Moneybagg Yo concert. I'm in the backstage. Mind you, I have 5 girls with me. She was one of the 5. We just chilling, having fun. She says, gorgeous. And she starts recording a video of me and she's telling me to dance. I start dancing, shaking my ass. I didn't know that motherfucking Ari, Tate, and all them was walking behind me as I was dancing. And in the video, she's like, yeah, because ain't no bitch gonna play with nobody, da-da-da. I got irritated. Blogs tripping, gotta go. You foul, stay away from me. Because she posted that fucking video on her page, and the fucking blogs picked it up, tried to make it like me and Moneybagg had anything going on, and we didn't. You get what I'm saying? I told her, you're foul, stay away from me. Because this bitch didn't have no motion of her own, and she knew that people was watching me and that I was, being watched for shit. So she tried to post a video of me on her story with Ari walking behind me at the motherfucking concert while she talking shit towards Ari. That shit pissed me the fuck off. She like, huh? What are you talking about? I'm finna leave. But what's the problems? You always do this drunk shit. Talk to me in the morning when you sober. Ain't nobody do shit but pull up and try to make sure you good. You left me sitting here by myself. I said, I didn't beg you for shit. You got up and came because you didn't want to miss out. Be real. But it's cool. I don't want to be cool no more. I'm good on you. It's always about a nigga when I actually value my friends. Good night. I'm not drunk. You're just overly dramatic. She said, what are you talking about? I said, good night. Talk to you tomorrow. You did a lot of weird shit. Don't be delusional. I called to tell you, James, to come get us in front of Mills and Indigo, and you said he told me to whatever. I guess the other girls I was with, I was trying to get him at the front door. So I guess I accidentally called her. No, I meant to call her. Hold on, I'm looking. You meant to call me? I said, yeah, I'm gonna call you back. We need to talk after Prince settled down for the night. I'll call you. Call me when you can. I said, are you up? I said, I need Sean's phone number. I need to make a report with Kimber's address because I left something out of the story. If y'all want me to redo the whole motherfucking story and tell y'all every single fucking detail, I will. But she said, I just got up. She said, what was said? I said, she sent me his number, right? So if this is the nigga who put the party together, look at this. If this is the nigga who put the party together, okay? If this is the nigga who put the party together, why the fuck on August 26th did I see him and he said, he gave me his number, okay? Gave me his number. I saw him out. He gave me his number on August 26th, weeks after that, and said, I said, it's up because he tried to invite me to come hang out. He said, yes, yes. What are you doing? Where you at? Send me an Addy. Moral of the story is, y'all can believe whatever the fuck y'all want to believe. But I'm sitting here going through my receipts. And if I wanted to clock shit, I could. But listen, see, I be getting so fucking irritated because you could show people. You could show people. You could show people motherfucking the truth. If your friend, Sean, who put this party together, thought that I did that, thought that I did it, right? Thought that I did it. Then why the fuck on August 26th, a month later after the party, was he trying to hang out? Why would he give me his phone number? Because when you sent it that day, I actually didn't even use it. You know why? Because I found what I lost where? Exactly. So it's like, for me, yo, it's so much to this shit. It's so much to this shit. At the time that all this was happening was at the end of when they broke up or whatever. So she was trying to find her a lick, trying to find her something, just trying to find her something, right? And so guess who she thought to get back around? Me. But hold on, let me ask some more shit. So listen, this is where I texted her, right? Listen, I'm manipulating this bitch. I'm playing with this bitch head because at the end of the day, bitch, I know you for real. I said, and this was the day of the party in July. The text messages from the person who put the party together, her best friend, that I just showed y'all was from August, after all of this. I said on the day after, you need to shut that shit down. If they don't got something to prove, then I'm not talking about this because I said I didn't do shit and I'm not hearing it. Tell them I'm not taking it as a threat and Sean can call my brothers about it. We wait on a phone call. I don't want to hear anything else about it. I was like, I need to hear directly from the source because my thing is it's like you gonna sit on the phone and talk to a nigga knowing what you did and then let them put that on my name. I said, if you were my friend, you would shut that shit down, right? This is when she said, you should already know I'm doing that. I'm not going to let nobody run around and call you a thief. We get on a call a couple days later. I'm so glad we have that talk. I love you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, I'll be sitting here quiet. I'll be sitting here chilling. Right? But one thing about it, I manipulated this bitch and was like, okay, well, tell them that if they want to call me, they could call me. And you know why I wanted that number? To prove my motherfucking innocence. So now, okay, 1 second, I'm going to show y'all something else. Look, you still on subs? Yep, day 10, clean. Okay, bitch, what?
And I basically was like, look, because we got to sign NDAs, which I'm not tripping about signing no damn NDA because whatever. But I straight up told him, like, you know, any bitch I bring with me is a real bitch. Any bitch I bring with me has been around way more famous niggas, number one. But I'm just going to sign NDA. Then he said they taking phones. And I said, Sean, you're okay. Taking phones is crazy. And he's like, no, there's still going to be like a designated area for your phones. You can still use your phones. Don't think that you can't use your phone. But this is what he said about the money. Because I was basically like, well, how about this? You know, not everybody. How about you let us work our move? Because I was just talking to the Alba from Magic as well, and Yari, the waitress, she's coming too. So it's really like 4 Magic City girls and my homegirl Liz. So it's really going to be all of us. So I just straight up told him, because respectfully, Liz is the only one that agreed to fuck for $12.50. So be careful what you say, because I haven't said anything to Yari about getting paid for $12.50. So she's getting paid on the walk-in. He basically was like, look, anybody, you know, I had told him what you said, like, we'll get our $12.50, and then if we decide to work our move and get more, cool, but if not, then whatever.
Exactly. We'll get our $12.50 for coming, and that was just for coming. It wasn't off of GP that anybody had to do anything. We was getting paid $12.50 just to come. Listen, this her voice.
He basically was like, no, anybody that we pay up front, they don't need to be trying to, like, it is what it is. And so I was like, okay, well, what if they, like, meet a guy that's their bottom with or whatever the case may be? And then he asked for, you know, and then she's like, hey, I need da-da-da-da. He's like, okay, that's fine. Well, if the act takes place, even if she gets extra from him, that's fine.
So actually, it was we come and the niggas was paying us $12.50 off rip, period, point blank, for nothing. You get what I'm saying? They wanted some bad bitches, and then as you can hear, I showed y'all the text. I said that's what I'm getting from it. I'm not fucking nobody for $12.50, period, and neither is my other people. So we'll come for that, but we ain't coming for that. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, cause y'all, I don't even feel like, hold on. Oh, remember how she said we went to the bad concert, da 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 da? No. What I got fucking mad about, bitch, is that the proof is in the pudding, because I'm about to post the video. I'm backstage chilling. She like, gorgeous, turn around. Okay? You see me clueless, start dancing, head down. While motherfucking his girlfriend and him walking past me, bitch, you trying to make problems for me. And do y'all... Bitch, you trying to make problems for me. Bitch, you wasn't around as no friend. You was trying to get some clout. You posted that shit on your page, hoping a blog would pick it up, and they did. What? You chase clout. That's all you do, because bitch, you don't got no real emotion, no real nothing. You want to talk about who real, who fake, what's real, what's fake? Bitch, everything about you is fake, including motherfucking bumped ass cheeks. Take them down like I told you to. Anyway, look at the motherfucking video. But hold on. Listen, y'all, listen. Everyone who believed everything that was said, I want y'all to stay over there. Because for you to ever doubt me, for you to ever motherfucking doubt me, knowing how I'm coming, sorry, I was eating some canes. For you to doubt me, knowing how I'm coming about myself and about my motherfucking name, my brand, you see how I just handle my business, did everything I knew I had planned, and then came here and cleared my motherfucking name, bitch? Play with your mother.
Can I just get a video, you know, bitch? Yeah. Yeah, that's my bitch. Yeah. Turn around, bitch. You said what you said, and I wish you pussy hoes.
You see how I handled my business? Didn't let none of this shit stop me and what I have going on? Didn't let no bitch penetrate my life or my money? You see how I said, just hold on. Hold on, I'm busy. Everyone was like, oh, she's always popping it. This is why they believe her. Listen, good. Get the fuck on. But now, I want every motherfucking body to stay where they at. Stay where you at. Because if you really thought that I didn't have no motherfucking receipts, I got voice recordings of this bitch play. Not text messages. No, you can't say it's fake. You can't say it's AI. That's your voice, bitch. Why would you ever? Then you was deleting messages. Oh, baby, I keep everything. Everything. And it's like I tell y'all this over and over and over again. I think y'all just forget. I think you really thought you was about to come on this internet and talk crazy about me and think that I was going to let it go. No, baby, I was handling my business. And actually, I got to get back to handling my business. So the receipts I posted, y'all can go through them bitches and see for yourself. I ain't stole a motherfucking thing. And to be honest, right now would be the time for a bitch to post a video that you never fucking had, bitch, because we all know who the real watch burglar is. It was a good time, though. Good time, good story. You kept everyone entertained. You might possibly have a social media career. Maybe. But at the end of the day, the truth of the situation is that you got in a relationship for a year, and then when he left you, you didn't have shit, and you stayed stagnant, and you can't figure out how to get back up. And you watch me and you watch what I do every day, and I motivate you. I make you feel like you still have a chance. I just ended it. No, babe, that's not what it gives at all. What it gives is a bitch thought she was put up and good. The nigga left her, took back all her shit, and her mind immediately went to, let me get back outside. Let me try to get around who the lit bitches right now. Who got shit going on outside? Me. So it was, let me get back around gorgeous. You see the bitch like, oh, so you're not gonna pick me up? Oh, so da da da. I thought she was the it bitch, right? Yeah, no. What happened is she sat down for almost a year being in that relationship, okay? When he took all that shit back and kicked her to the curb, she was forced to go. First of all, the bitch was living in hotel rooms for a good month. Not even really a full month, to be honest. I want to say like 2-3 weeks. But then from there, because the bitch didn't have a car, okay? Now, the bitch I met had a Maserati. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened with it. But I know that the bitch didn't have a car. And then she went back and ended up moving back in with her mama. Okay, now while she moved back in with her mama, she was trying to get back outside. She got hired at Onyx as a bartender, but then she got fired for giving away free Red Bulls. So it's like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you that literally all this is a bitch who sat down, put her trust in a nigga to put her up, had no other plans but to rely on this man. And as soon as that man left her, she fell off and has not been able to get back up. That's it. That's all. So then she sees someone like me, and she sees the life I've made for myself. The reason why I can get online and talk my shit and say everything I motherfucking want to say is because I can afford this shit myself. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't hold my tongue for nobody. No nigga, no bitch, nobody. Because ain't nobody got to do shit for me. I'm going to do it for myself. And that's the biggest lesson here, is you let a nigga feed you, he could starve you. And that bitch is hungry. You get what I'm saying? So, no. Before those text messages, I can go back to the beginning and show y'all the text message. The text message thread is not that long. Me and this girl was not talking, bro. Listen, I'm telling you. The Moneybagg Yo concert was one of the first times she had came back outside with me. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, even the day that she did go to the concert with me, it was like, oh, can you pick me up? Okay, I had my bitches with me. We was lit, chilling in the car. And it's like, she really couldn't understand, like, you not that girl no more. You get what I'm saying? We going out. She don't got no pull. You at the front of Onyx saying, wait for me. But you know everybody in Atlanta. If I go to Atlanta right fucking now, any club, front door I walk to, I'm not waiting on nobody because, one, I'm tied in with all the club owners. Two, I'm tied in with security. If you really have emotion, if you really moving like that, you don't gotta wait for no bitch gotta wait for you. They will send security outside to get you because they know you about to walk through the front door. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when you read the messages, you will see, like, she literally had fell the fuck off. Ain't nobody heard or seen from that girl in months. And then she popped back out. And listen, it's a new bitch that comes on the rise. At that time, it was everybody trying to get around Gorgeous Doll. Gorgeous Doll be around the money. Gorgeous Doll be around them niggas with money. Da-da-da-da. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, now I hope y'all understand why she got so much rage. Because she put her trust in a nigga. And he let her fall. Period. Me, I've always put my money on myself. Okay? Always. Now, back in the day, let me correct this too. I never had to sell. Okay? But if it was a nigga, he was fine. My coochie could get wet. I'm not just laying on my back because of any motherfucking body. First of all, you had to have a bag. And I had to actually like you. Because I didn't have to just sell cat. I could go stand in the middle of a motherfucking floor of my club and free money all over this bitch. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I'm not saying that I didn't ever, do that. But what I'm saying is that I never had to do that. It was only an option when I allowed it to be an option. Because during my whole time in Atlanta, okay, I was either with Gramps or I was with my little African, okay? And we'll get to his story time. That nigga owned 5 restaurants and I think 2 clubs now, okay? I never needed nothing from nobody. I made my own bread and I had my locked in relationships of people who made sure I was good. So it's like, when I went and did like any like little crazy shit, I could count on my hands. How many times I ever been in a situation where a nigga was like, I like you. My thing is, I got scared in Atlanta to even do any shit like that, to be honest, because people knew who I was fucking with, and I didn't want to embarrass him. So I wasn't on that at all. After I met Gramps, I wasn't really on that at all. Now, during the time that we went to that party, me and Gramps wasn't fucking with each other at all. So I was doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. But during my time, I knew I can't be out here just fucking on any of these niggas. They gonna offer me hella bread because they gonna say, oh, that's Ah's little You get what I'm saying? So it's like bitches trying to paint a picture, but got all the motherfucking colors wrong. Good morning, you guys. Listen, you see how last night I got dressed? I went, linked up with this guy, took a couple shots, went straight to the jewelry store. You see how I posted in the jewelry store? It disgusted me to literally say, hey, can I post this? Can I make this video? Y'all see all the Birkins that was lined up? Or the Kellys that was lined up? I'm going to insert a video. We literally walked out with the watch on my wrist and the bag. No box, no nothing. Just the bag. Because people who really got shit don't give a fuck. Now, granted, I just hit the jeweler up and say, can I come pick up my box? But if you think that I would ask for a fucking receipt, and then the jeweler end up telling the nigga, and then the nigga end up feeling a way towards me, all to prove a point to a bitch. Crazy. But listen, you know what I wish I would have did? I wish I would have just vlogged everything in real time. Like, that's the thing, is yesterday I posted everything in real time to show that it was no coochie involved. But what I should have did, just to prove a point, is I shouldn't have said shit. I should have got on here, posted my motherfucking watch, let bitches talk their shit, run with their narrative, then drop the full motherfucking vlog of the night. But then bitches would have came back and said, oh yeah, she must have fucked for it. That's why I posted every single part of last night. From the time we hung out till we went to the jewelry store, till we left, went to the club, to meet in the Uber, to pick up my car, me picking up my car and driving home. I went live last night driving home to prove a fucking point. Now let me ask this, right? How motherfucking just disgusting do you think that made me feel that I had to do that to prove a point? Because if not, it's a bitch on here stalking my life that will come on here and tell everybody on the internet that my shit's fake, all because she has never experienced that herself, so she could never believe that I would experience it. Hello? Literally walked in the store, got my watch, Nick got the white Birkin, to give to whoever. He didn't ask for no bag, no box, no nothing. But guess what? I bet you whoever he gives that white Birkin to, they gonna say the same thing about that bitch. Oh, it's fake. Oh, it's no box. Or, oh, it's no this, it's that. Show the receipt. Because it's gonna be a hating ass bitch that hates on whatever girl gets that bag, who's ready to say, oh no, it's fake. Nope, that's fake. That doesn't happen. No, baby, it just don't happen for you. You could never relate to it, so you think it could never happen. That's the funniest fucking part of everything for me, is that I literally just showed y'all in real time what it's like to go link a nigga, go shopping, get a watch or get a bag. You don't get the box, the receipt, nothing. Granted, like I said, I'm gonna go get my box. But I would never ask for a fucking receipt and then the jeweler tell the nigga, now the nigga feel away because what you need a receipt for? Are you trying to return my shit? You trying to get rid of my shit? I just spent money on you, bitch, and you gon', you see? You see how that works? But a bitch who wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. So all these years of stalking and watching me and all that other shit, you came up with this conclusion in your head to make yourself feel better that it never happened for you. And it happened for me. That's it. That's all. The real bitches that really live like that, they know. Because they know better. When I say, can I record it in here? I felt like a groupie ass bitch. Because I'm used to shit. So I don't feel like I gotta record shit and prove no points. You get what I'm saying? But I just put all this shit to rest. All of it. on a random motherfucking Wednesday, went and got a motherfucking serpent. Black. Rose gold. Listen, it's so fucking fire. But guess what? If I would have got on here and just posted the watch and didn't post my whole night last night, even if I did come back after posting the watch and posted my whole night, you know what they said? What they would have said? Oh, she fucked him. She had to fuck for it. That's why everything I posted and I went live in real motherfucking time to show you. So everybody in my comments who's like, oh, I thought you said guys do stuff and you don't gotta do nothing, da-da-da. Yeah. And I just showed you. Now what? Now what? Now what? Oh, okay. 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 I understand that it's hard to believe that it's bitches out here really just getting handed shit. And I know if you a bitch who ain't never had that, you wouldn't believe that it was something that would happen. What happened last night is on like the lower scale of the shit that's happened in my life, to be honest. But I just showed you. I just fucking showed you. And at the end of the day, I want everybody to shut the fuck up. Okay? What? I cannot wait to see who Nick gave that Birkin to. Because we got to bring her to the chat. I got to be like, look, babe, come here so we can make sure that everybody know. That man went into that store, grabbed that $30,000 motherfucking dollar bag. I think it was like 30. And literally came out, found you, and gave it to you. It didn't come with no box. It didn't come with no papers. But it's a real, authentic fucking bag that a nigga got for you. But listen, that's not going to stop the hating ass bitches who are jealous from saying that it's pink. That's all. That's all. I done put all you bitches to bed, tucked y'all in. Ain't no back talk. You bitches need to be on mute. Or show your emotion. Show what a nigga... Listen, bitches can talk all day about what a nigga did. Show me something. Because I showed you. Show me something. And do it how I did it in real time. Nothing required. Period. You bitches started before me and don't even got a starter kit. If you don't know what a starter kit is, starter kit would be like a basic baby Rolex and a cute little mini chain. You bitches don't even have a starter kit. How this bitch talks, this bitch should have a roll full of motherfucking Pateks. Bitch, you should really have a richer meal. At this point, if you that, where your Birkins, where your Kellys, where your chains, where your watches, where's your properties, where's anything, where's your stocks, where's your Bitcoin, where's your Bitcoin? Where's your Bitcoin? Where's your stocks? I post my shit on my page all the time. I ain't never had to lie or fake kick it. Now, back in the day, I was wild. I was. But at the end of the day, I don't gotta do none of that shit. I never had to do it back then, to be honest. It was just what the bitches was doing. They was linking up with niggas. Niggas was liking bitches. And they was saying, don't do nothing for free. But as you see on the text messages I posted last night, I said, I'm a high-priced ass bitch. You know I'm high, so what they talking about with a budget? Because it was never, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this to pay anything. I gotta do this to make sure no. It was never that for me. It was if the money right and the nigga look alright and I'm actually feeling him, okay, cool. But I wasn't just out here doing anything because I was desperate or had to do it. You get what I'm saying? But it's bitches on E-Rose because, oh, if a nigga know, bitch, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do to survive. And you just cannot stand it that I moved out of Atlanta and life still keeps getting better and better and better and better. And I'm shitting on you in every aspect. That's my TED Talk for the day. I'm about to get up. I think we'll go to the pool or to the beach today. I was thinking about the spa, but I don't think Prince would like the spa. I think he would get bored. Anyways, now that I cleared everything, are we good? So I guess we're just going to keep doing this. I guess we're just gonna keep doing this because y'all, she can't clock nothing. So she's like, let me just keep talking about shit. Listen, yes, I have a weight loss course. I actually have something called the Dollhouse. It was my first business. So let me promote it a little bit and tell y'all about it. So the Dollhouse consists of 3 courses, okay? Weight loss, nightlife, and lifestyle. Now my weight loss course, I'm actually teaching bitches how to get surgery for free if they don't want to put the work in all the way, okay? First of all, I never once in my life said that I went to the gym and was just this crazy gym rat and lost over 100 and something pounds. That's never come out of my mouth, so I've never lied. But what I can say is this: the difference between me and other girls who have lost as much weight as me is that I had to change my mentality, which is what I'm teaching my girls in Dollhouse to do. Because when you lose weight, you got to lose that mindset too, right? You have to get into your bad bitch era. You have to change the way you think, okay? And that's what I'm teaching my girls. On my story, one of my girls, I tell my girls they don't got to post nothing. No matter what course my girls are in, I tell them you don't got to tell nobody nothing, ever. I don't need no promo because it's private. But you know what? I went public earlier this year. But you know what? Now I will really promote it a lot more. So let me tell y'all. So in my weight loss course, every course is an 8-week program, okay? You get coaching calls with me every month, twice a month. Now, granted, with how my time is now, the calls have went down to like 10 to 15 minutes instead of an hour or 30 minutes, whatever, which was when I first started. But what I'm doing is I'm showing the girls everything that I did to get to my point, okay? To get to where I'm at. Period. Everything that I did, everything that I had to go through to even get a free $40,000 surgery. Exactly. So I tell the girls, whatever you need help with, I collaborate with Charette Cosmetics, and my girls go there if they need B12 shots, if they need anything, Ozempic, anything. They go to Shrek Cosmetics because that's I collaborate with. That's who I'm sponsored. Okay? So anyways, the weight loss course, it's 8 weeks. You get on coaching calls with me. You also you don't have to. You could join a Discord and talk to other girls that you are going through the same thing with, okay? So with weight loss, it pretty much, I can't tell you the course because that's what you're paying for, but every week you're doing something different and you're training your body and your mind at the same time. A lot of people lose weight, but they don't lose the mindset. And that's what holds people back. Anybody could lose weight, but doing what I did, you have to lock in with yourself and mentally change all that trauma. Everything you went through, you got to reverse all of that to get to this point. Now, with my nightlife course is the same thing, 8-week program. It's for girls who want to get into either bartending, waitressing, type of hookah girl type of situation. It tells you how to outdo your competition, how to one up. Anytime you go to one of these little casting calls where they're hiring waitresses, it's 100 girls, how to beat out all of them, how to be a step ahead, how to get those jobs. On top of me just being connected with a lot of club owners in Atlanta, I also will put in a good word for my girls. Okay? So, nightlife, that's nightlife. Now, lifestyle. Lifestyle is girls who want to live a lifestyle, but don't know how to. Girls who want to know how to talk to men, want to know how to put their hand out without having to put their hand out. Yeah, that's lifestyle. So, while you sit here and think you're clocking T, baby, you're promoting. You're promoting the Dollhouse. So anyways, yes, if you want to join any of my courses, which, like I said, if you look on my story right now, one of the girls in my weight loss course, she just posted her, what she's been through and her journey and the weight she's lost, what she's been going through. And I'm so proud of her. Okay. But if you want to join, you'll go to the www.thedollhouse. At the end of Dollhouse, it's 2 E's. I'll put it on the screen. You schedule a coaching call with me. We'll get on a call. We'll talk about what's going on in your life. I will give you some tasks to do. We will check back in 2 weeks later. After that 2 weeks is when I say, hey, okay, I'm going to approve you. Or, sweetheart, I'm sorry, but I don't think you're ready right now. I just don't think that you really as locked in to what you say. And I don't want you to waste your money and I don't want to waste your time. So, yeah, that's the Dollhouse. Thank you for the free promo. Baby, you won't win. You won't win. I'm going to keep making more money and more money and more money just off this situation. And until you learn how, like, that's the thing. You don't know when to stop. You do not know when to stop. You do not know when you're pushing a bitch to win more. There's nothing fraud about my life, baby. You can't clock nothing. Nothing. I've never once said, oh, I worked out in the gym and this is how I lost weight. I never did that. I have everything in my weight loss course. That's why it's a course. Because it has all the secrets and everything that I went through to get to where I am. And I talk to my girls about everything they go through. I've been open for 2 years. The dollhouse, 2 years. Built it from scratch. Every week, oh, by the way, with those 8-week videos, you get a video every single week. My favorite videos, though, are the lifestyle course because I'm giving free. Well, it's not free because you pay for the course, but the game in that course is something serious. But to be honest, the price just went up. But yeah, y'all tell her she ain't clocking shit, okay? And we can keep doing this. It's nothing you can say that I do not have the motherfucking answers to, baby. Nada. But since we're clocking tea, let's clock this. Tell everybody how you also had the same surgery and didn't need it. And that's why you literally look like a skeleton with nothing but just bones. There was at a point where you were just so insecure about your big saggy titties. And instead of you just getting a breast reduction, you went and had gastric sleeve. And you were already small. And that's when you got broken up with. That's when you got left because you started to look like a crackhead. You started to look sick. And on top of the drugs, it made you look 10 times worse. You started to look like, y'all know those crackheads that be sitting outside the raceway in the morning trying to get a cup of ice and a Dr. Pepper before they have their morning cigarette? Y'all. That's why she looks like that. That's why it looks like that. And I'm not even the type to talk about nobody's body. You should love yourself. But you don't love yourself. So when you met me and I told you that that's what I had to lose weight, right? I told you that. Granted, everybody knows that when you legally go through an insurance company and you get these surgeries, they make you lose weight and follow a whole thing before that, right? You literally went and got this surgery. You tried to get everything to be something like me. Remember? Oh, I want to get a little bit more skinny. I want to da-da-da. It was never your body, baby. It was in big-ass titties. And now they're deflated. All you needed was a breast reduction. But you comparing yourself to me, you went and had a surgery that you didn't need. And now you're stuck like that for the rest of your life. And that's why you look like that. Y'all keep on saying, oh, why does it look like that? Da-da-da. She looks like the motherfucking corpse bride off of the Jim Carrey movie. Because instead of her just going to get a breast reduction, she wanted to do what? What Gorgeous Doll did. If you're going to tell it all. But yeah, she did that after she got in that relationship. And then when she got real sick looking skinny, they sent you packing, baby. Then you put that shit in your face, and your face lost so much weight. That's why it looks like that. That's why they're sitting like that. Because you had this surgery, lost all this weight you didn't need to lose, and now you look sick. Sick. You do not look good, babe. Like I tried to tell you. I said you shouldn't have had that surgery. All you needed was a reduction. You told me no. That's what you wanted to do. Okay, cool. Now look at you. To be honest, the reason why you fell off is because you got too small. You got way too small. You started to look sick. When I met you, you was like, slim, thick type of vibes, whatever. Your face was never hitting on shit, but you had a body. You get what I'm saying? So when you went and had that surgery and lost all that weight, then tried to come back out to the streets, nobody wanted you. You okay? You can't win. You can't win. You cannot win. Why did I take a picture of the bitch that was going around throwing my name under the bus? Let me tell y'all what happened. Let me tell y'all why I took this video. I took this video because it got back to me. Now, mind you, I'm not the type of person, I don't just believe what a bitch says. I need proof, solid evidence, right? But we had a mutual, and when I say mutual, we weren't friends. Like, me and this mutual weren't really friends. But she let me know that they were out around some niggas, and the nigga was like, oh, call up GD, call up G-Doll. And she was like, no, I don't really like, no, she be on them ah-da-da-das. Mind you, me and her were not beefing. We were not on bad terms. We had nothing going on. I was lit. You get what I'm saying? I was going through my journey. I was getting good. I was rising. And this bitch was going around throwing salt on my name to niggas who was asking her to call me. So when she was dozing off in that truck, high as fuck in that truck, I took the video because I knew one day if it ever came back that that's what she really said about me, knowing that I was getting through my journey, knowing that out of both of us, mind you, in that truck ride, okay, the getting together part was already in motion. She was supposed to have been off and all this other shit, right? And she wasn't. So when I saw her dozing, doing the motherfucking Fetty lean, I took the video. And it just happened to have some extra shit with it. Now, for me, y'all know I post my motherfucking receipts. It ain't never been a thing. But I'm not going to say that she is dumb, but I'm not going to say she the dumbest crayon in the box. And for me, I don't know what me posting that could open the door for her to be able to try to get a bag out of bitch. The bitch need all the money she could get. Apparently, she's sitting at a hotel bar right now teaching y'all how to escort. Listen, if you ever want advice from somebody, make sure they're doing better in life than you. First of all, anybody who's thinking they're taking some advice, make sure that person is doing better than you. But somebody told this bitch she's not blue-eyed Kayla Jade, and it will not work the same way. But at the end of the day, that screenshot that y'all can see publicly has been in my subscription for 2 days. My subscribers been new. They even got a little clip of the actual video, I think. I can't remember if I just did the screenshot or if I put a part of the video in there. They been new. You gotta join the subscription. I'm telling you, it's lit. We have a ball in that bitch. Also, to Taj J or TJ26 or whatever, yeah, that bitch got blocked. Somebody sent me her comment where she was like, oh, she just posted that on subscription. Bitch, you got blocked immediately. Y'all do not understand. My supporters do not play about me. They really will be looking just to see who I need to block. So, like I said, the only people who still feel away or think they know something are the bitches who want this shit to be true even though I posted the receipts. This girl made it like, oh, I was jealous and mad and da-da-da-da. You go look at the text message. This bitch begging me. You see the message go from blue to green. Block the bitch. Don't want to talk to you, bitch. Get the fuck on. I don't want to be cool with you no more. I don't want to skate with you, bitch. No, you cannot sit with us. No. But you see how she tried to market to y'all one way, and then I post the full receipts with voice recordings, and there's still hating-ass, weird-ass bitches that want the shit to be true. And that's the funniest part, is you guys are showing the world actively that no matter if you have receipts or not, if somebody wants to hate you, if a bitch wants something to be true about you, they will put it in their head that it is. Even though I've cleared shit. I've cleared everything that's been said, right? Even though I cleared shit, it's still gonna be a hating-ass bitch that's jealous of me, hates everything about me, that as soon as I come up in a conversation, she gonna be like, oh, well, did you see that such and such said this? She ain't gonna say that I popped it on this bitch. She's not gonna say that I literally exposed this bitch for being a fucking beggar. Then I got another comment. Somebody said, why would you say that was such and such? Compare the motherfucking pictures if you need to. I'm not getting tricked out of my spot. And when I say my spot, I mean I'm not gonna sit here and keep on posting shit to prove points when I've already proved all my points. Y'all ain't clocked shit about me yet, for real. But one thing that y'all are not clocking, right? This girl told y'all 4 or 5 days ago she had a video. She can't even post a screenshot. Tell her to post a screenshot of me in the video. Post a screenshot. How I did. If you can. But you can't. Hello? To be honest, at this point, I'm just making free money off views. That's the only reason I'm sitting here talking shit. Because it's free views and it's free money. And I actually make bread on my page, unlike some people. So I'm just like, hey, today, TikTok hit me up. They put me back in the creator fund. And when I say creator fund, I'm not talking about views. I get paid off views. I'm talking about where I can actually start posting like these TikTok companies' outfits and get paid commission off of them again. Yeah. So therefore, for me, this is all fun and games at this point. Free views, free money, free engagement. If a bitch gonna talk, I'm gonna shut a bitch down. Right or wrong. And if you say I'm wrong, it's because you're a hating ass bitch. To be honest, anybody who feels that I'm wrong right now, you need to do some, you need to look into yourself. Because you're a hater. And I'm sorry that your life is just as miserable as hers. And anybody who's over there taking advice from a bitch who went from Drake to, and listen, it ain't nothing wrong. Because listen, they too hot, I ain't dissing drama at all. But this bitch went from Drake to drama to escorting. Didn't even think to just start a business. Then a bitch say you got a business. Can we get some customer reviews? Something. Listen, it's going to be something every day. My mama told me to stop earlier, so I should shut the fuck up, actually. Yeah, okay, listen, this is going to be my last video. It's my last video. I'm getting back into my regular, everyday content creator self. I'm about to go take me a shower with these new bath, body, whatever the hell I got. And I'm going to stop. If she stops. But ask her to post a screenshot of the video. She don't want to post the video because, it's the man, he's getting married, and yeah, I care about him. You didn't give a fuck to mention Drake name, to mention Drama name, to mention all these other niggas' names. Niggas that you ain't never even met before in your life. But you talking about this athlete that you met one time. One time. Y'all, it don't make sense, but y'all will believe it because y'all want me to be bad so bad. Y'all want me to be wrong so bad. It's killing y'all. Y'all just, even though she's eating this bitch up and don't prove this bitch wrong. I hate this bitch so much. Let me keep watching this bitch. Hopefully she'll come out with something that she can't say is a lie. Y'all haven't learned yet. And one more thing. In the screenshots I posted yesterday, she texted me and said, I know you didn't take it. I know you didn't take that watch. Huh? She knows. How does she know? Because she fucking did it. Y'all just refuse to see the truth. And that's why for me, it's like, this is all fun and games, more engagement type shit. But I know one thing is that being a pretty bitch, being a lit bitch, having my own money, it's always going to be bitches that it don't matter if I prove these bitches right 8,000 times. They going to be mad and want to hate. I cleared my name. Baby, I cleared every fucking thing. But a hating ass bitch won't even see it. She's blind. She's blind to gorgeous being innocent. She's blind. Yeah, I cleared though. You know what's so crazy? As soon as a girl sees you as competition, that friend shit goes out the window. As soon as you are seen as competition, that friend shit goes out the window. You might meet a bitch in the beginning, it's all cool until you do better than her. Then that envy and that hate starts to build up. That envy and that hate starts to build up, and that friend is no longer a friend. That friend is around and trying to self-sabotage you. I don't know if it'd be called self-sabotaging, but she's just trying to sabotage you. She's only around to see how she can stop you from succeeding. That's why I got the fuck on. Because I peeped it. This situation was the proof that I needed, that a bitch would lie on my name. You get what I'm saying? Like, not this TikTok situation. I'm talking about that situation. Because even after she texts my phone like, friend, I know you didn't take it, I'm playing mind games with this bitch because I already had been told by other females that this bitch had been dogging me behind my back when I didn't do shit to her. She just couldn't accept the fact that I elevated past her. And the little 10 months that she took off to go lay up, the bitch couldn't take it. She couldn't take it that, oh, I'm trying to come back outside, and now the roles have reversed. Ain't no way this bitch doing better than me. So now let me get around her and try to see how I can sabotage. And when I let her around me at that concert and I saw that shit, I seen it and I called it. But you know me, still trying to think, you know what, Courtney, maybe you was overreacting. Maybe, just maybe. No, I was never overreacting. Everything that I felt back in the day, all the shit that I was thinking about is real. This situation right here shows me I did not make the mistake. Imagine if I would have let that bitch stay around me. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if... Listen, I got text messages where she wanted to come and start dancing at... I got the text messages. I can insert them. And she was like, girl, just, you're going to have to take care of me for a little bit until I get the hang of it. Imagine if I would have let that bitch come around me, run up a bag with me. How I ran up a bag. You get what I'm saying? Imagine if, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I would have been carrying that bitch. Imagine if I let that bitch go work with me. I get in this lawsuit, bring her along with me. I move to Miami, bring her along with me. I start Active Dolls, bring her along with me. And then, because I want to maybe do something different, or I don't know what it is, she just never gets the same treatment. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if, let me just think of a scenario. Say we came out to Miami together or something, and, a nigga started doing A, B, C, and D for me, but she was having to go work at a club, or she was having to do something different. That bitch would be around me trying to sabotage the fuck out of me in every way. So I don't regret anything. There's no regrets when it comes to this bitch. I just wish I would have never met her. Period. Point blank. Because Gorgeous Doll was always going to be Gorgeous Doll. Because one thing about it, I was in them clubs by myself. Didn't nobody carry me through anything. I didn't have nobody to hold my hand and teach me shit in these clubs. It was dog eat dog. I didn't have a partner. None of that. And when I tried to, bitches was weird. You get what I'm saying? Didn't nobody help me do shit. I did this shit all on my own. And guess where I am now? On my own. Listen, they be saying like at the top it's lonely. I'm not even at the top, but I'm headed there. And I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait 2 years from now. Shit, a year from now. Because I made the right decisions and got the people from the fuck around me that would have been my downfall because they didn't want me to win more than them. Period. Y'all ain't seeing it, but I'm speaking some real ass shit. I'm about to get in the shower though. I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all. Let's see, what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, we're going to the beach. Let's go get away. What else are we doing? That's the plan, though. The plan is to go to the beach. We might get a little cabana, get a little bottle of champagne, We've been working. It's time to have a little bit of fun before the drop. We got a couple of days left. Y'all about to see a lot of Active Doll. I can't wait. Anyways, yeah. You know what is so funny? This girl really went on live with this other girl and lied directly to y'all's face, and I still have a receipt for it. Went on the live and said that she came to my house and said, I don't know if it was, she said she saw a watch or she did something. I don't know what she said exactly, but she said she came to my house. Yo, hold on. Let me turn it around. Let me turn my little phone around. Hold on. We got back at what time? Okay, cool. So my thing is that when I first got back, you know who was waiting for me? Christian. You know why? Because we went to his house on the south side. Because I have text messages in front of me where I'm literally going off on him because I was like chilling in a room. They was blasting the music loud and I was trying to do something. I literally said, hold on, look. Like, you really got on live to lie with that girl. And I have receipts showing where I was on that day. As soon as I got back, me and Christian went to Milton's to get steak, and then we went to his house on the south side. We was chilling. He was having a little house party. And these text messages, hold on, I'm going to show you. June 20th at 9:02. These other messages are from there, okay? I said, LOL, you're funny. I could feel when you're lying. You don't hear me? Because I was upstairs in the room yelling his name, waiting for my food, right? Because I wanted my to-go food from the restaurant we just left. He said, stop all that spoiled shit. You, what's the date? Hold on. Was with who? Who was that? Who was with me that day after that? It's pathetic, really. It's pathetic. You want to be accepted by this girl so bad that you would go online and lie on my name and say that you saw a watch in my house when you wasn't in my house. As soon as I got back in town, we went to that Milton Steakhouse place, and then I went over to the South Side with him. I didn't even have to really go in my house. That's so fucked up. You really got on here and lied on my name with this bitch. Nothing you ever do in life will prosper. And I just want everybody to know that. Because for me, I was like, ain't no way this bitch would just get online with this bitch and just lie on me like that, saying that when we got back from that party that she came to my house and she saw a watch. When the thing about it is that when we pulled up and got all those black trucks, Christian was waiting for me because he wanted to go to the Milton's place, and then we were going to his house on the South Side. And I just showed y'all the text. I'm tired of, to be honest, I don't gotta prove nothing no more. I can see bitches are really just lying to lie and seeing whatever they can get to stick. Whatever they can get to stick, whatever they can get to get clipped, they're saying it. I'm CVS receipted up. And these girls are literally went on live, had her on a laptop on live, and she said that when we got back, she came to my house and she started watching my thing. I didn't even fucking go home. I went to the South Side. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. What is you bitches trying to accomplish? It don't matter what you say. The only people that are gonna agree with y'all are the bitches that is haters, that's in the same position you in. It's not gonna change nothing for my life. But you know what is gonna change for your life? Nobody can ever believe you bitches. Anytime you bitches go out anywhere, it's gonna be like, oh, that's the girls that was saying da-da-da, da-da-da. Gorgeous doll, gorgeous doll, gorgeous doll. But it's like, for me, it just showed me how evil and how dedicated people will be to try to play with your name or ruin your character, knowing damn well you was nowhere near my house. I already had my motherfucking luggage packed. I didn't have to go in my house. I don't think so, at least. Did I stop by my house? At the end of the day, I could tell you one thing. I had text Christian. Listen, I can show y'all receipts. I can go find them again. It just took me a minute to find them because it was 2 years ago. But when we got there, I had already texted Christian when he was 30 minutes away so he could meet me at my crib so we can go to the Milks and shit. Y'all, like, the lies, when I have receipts, that shit's crazy.